So you're sick and tired of losing to your friends at Tic Tac Toe. It's time to learn how to dominate them. And that's what we're going to teach you today here at Legendary Tactics. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to say that you are X's and your friends are O's. Why? Because X's look cooler. So here's how your domination begins. If you go first, you have a chance to win every single time. Basically, always choose a corner. And I recommend if you're playing best of 3, best of 7, maybe alternate who goes first, and then that way it's unlikely that they'll pick up on what you're up to. And basically, if they choose any other space than the center, then you win. So let's say if he goes here in the side. So all you have to do is pick a spot that is going to be a threat to him. And this is where it's going to potentially lead to a victory for you. He is forced to block you, and then you play into the middle square. And in chess, they call this a fork, where there's 2 possible moves for you, and the opponent cannot potentially block both. And this is why you will win. So if you play to the corner and they pick a corner, for example, then you don't want to necessarily play in the middle when they block you here. You're going to want to play in the other corner here, and that's your win, because you've got the diagonal and also the one across the bottom. This works even for the opposite corner. If that's where they go, then you just create a quandary, and boom. Now, if you are making your move and you're up against a particularly wily opponent who puts his O in the middle, now you have a chance at a win, but there's also the possibility of a draw, but you're not going to lose. So here's one of the ways you can win. Play on the opposite corner, so it goes XOX across the board. If he goes to a corner, then you win. Just by dropping that down, you can see he will not be able to stop you if he chooses a corner. If you play the X here and he's not fooled and he goes to an edge, then you're going to be playing for a tie. Not much you can do about it. But hey, you didn't lose. Another way that you can win, bit of a variant on this, is put your second X on an edge space that does not touch your first X. So don't go here, don't go here. Pick a spot there or there. So we'll just pick here just for fun. Basically, if your opponent responds by putting the O on the opposite corner away from any of your X's, then you win just by going here. And now you've got the fork set up here and here. Nothing he can do. If he plays next to your X, you're playing for a draw. Nothing much you can do here. But hey, it's going to be good to draw once in a while so that you don't give away how dominant you are at Tic Tac Toe. So now how do you win if you're going second? If your opponent starts on any of the corners, always play into the middle. This gives you a small chance of winning if your opponent makes a mistake, but otherwise pretty much guarantees you the draw, as there's really not a lot that either of you can do. But hey, again, a draw is not a loss. No need to feel shame. If your opponent starts in the center, always play your X on a corner. And that means that you will be basically ensured a draw. And a draw is not a loss, as I said. If your opponent plays to an edge, there's a good chance you can win. Place your X, put him in the center, and if you see him play to the opposite edge where it says OXO, then you've just won the game. Congratulations. Play to a corner. He's forced to block you there, block his line there. And now he's stuck because there you can win on the diagonal or you can win across. Total domination. If he plays anywhere else other than the opposite edge, then you guys are playing for a draw. No harm in that. It hides the fact that you are totally dominant at this game now. And now you know how to totally dominate at Tic Tac Toe. Crush your friends, dominate this game, and click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is NATO with Legendary Tactics.